Hello, and by now, hope you know that you're watching EDOT Television. Let's talk about Derek Jeter, shortstop of the New York Yankees, and the team as a whole. Off-season acquisitions of Soriano, the alleged future closer. Then you got guys in the rotation that they figured would have been a lot better. You had signed Russell Martin. Bartolo Colon, you figure, we get a win here, a win there, and then he'll be released and we'll get maybe another pitcher via trade and we'll win another World Series. What do you have? You have an awful season out of Nick Swisher. Why? I don't know. Could it be injury? Could it be maybe he's coming down to earth? Derek Jeter, not having a good season, now he's on a DL. Why? Let's be honest, folks. He's getting older in front of our eyes. I mean, Derek Jeter, if he's your favorite player, and he's the player that you've grown up with, and he's your Mickey Mantle, how old are you? You are probably in that 20s to maybe mid-30s crowd, meaning that he's been in the league for 10 plus years, folks. He's breaking down. Yankee fans, are you okay with him hitting 250 for the rest of his career? I'm not saying that's what he's going to do, but hey, since 2003, when he injured his shoulder against the Toronto Blue Jays, this is the first time that Jeter's been put on the DL. And what has to worry you is the injuries that occur when there's no contact. Because that means there was no outside contact. That means that something just gave out within the body. That's a sign of age. Now let's talk about the pitching. Soriano doesn't look like he wants to be a Yankee, and he got hurt. Jabba Chamberlain, Tommy John surgery. Do you come back better from the surgery? But it's like tearing your ACL in the NFL. It just makes you nervous saying that word. And then you have Phil Hughes. They don't even know what was wrong with him. I mean, weakness in the arm. I mean, sometimes I just wake up and have weakness of the body. But anyway, he should be coming off the DL soon. And you have Marte and a plethora of other injuries. But the point is this. What do the Yankees need to win the World Series? Obviously, they need pitching. Do you live with Bartolo Colon and what he's giving you, or do you go out and get yourself a stud? Do you start bringing up the youth? Do you start talking about bringing up the killer bees and Buenuelos and Batanzin? Do you bring up the catcher, Austin Romine or Jesus Montero? Do you trade any of these pieces to try and get a big piece so you can win this year? These are big questions that the Yankees have to fill. What do I think the Yankees should do? I'm not a GM, and to be honest, I think that the Yankees should begin a youth movement. And I'm not saying fusing out the A-Rods and the Derek Jeters, but you know what? What does Nunez have? What does Pena have? What do the Killer Bees have? Because you know what? You need to know what they have. Because in a couple of years, when Derek Jeter and A-Rod aren't around, those are going to be the guys where you're like, hey, why didn't we bring these guys up earlier so we can see what they have? Yankees, it's nervous time right now. But in the end, as they always do, they'll make the playoffs. You know what you're watching. This is EDOT TV.